gonna be talking to us.
I'm already live. Oh, shoot. Dang, how do we already have 2 people? Like, I've been live for 10 seconds.
Someone was stalking.
Somebody was like there and waiting on it. All right. I'm going to give him a minute to get in here. Dude. I got 2 thumbs up already. What is up? We are in the field. Me and Mr. Steve.
Where's Schizo?
I know, Schizo is not here. You may have gotten it from the title. We have DJI FPV. I know some of you are going to call me a traitor, but
He's gonna convince me today.
I've been loving it. I already flew it once, and I was showing Steele the range that I was getting, and he was
Is that bird poop?
he was a little jealous. Wait, hang on. Let me swap this. Get on this live stream. What are we looking at? Oh, are you up on the roof?
Yeah, I'm like about to jump off.
I think that is bird poop.
Hey, bro. Just peek off the edge here. My blades are about to touch.
I know. I've been convincing him. I've got one of the smart controllers, and I just showed him what kind of ridiculous range I'm getting here.
I've never leaned over the edge like this.
Oh God, I see it.
Oh, it jumped on its own.
What? Dude,
That video's bad.
that video,
I mean, it's not terrible. Like, it was flyable, but it wasn't.
it was flyable.
Not for the community that's watching, though.
Oh, I found Schizo. He's in the comments.
He's probably at home on some sick-ass conference call.
Hey, what up, 661? Tidwell, what are you doing? Get over here.
We didn't tell anybody that we were coming.
We did not tell anybody. Apologies, Tidwell.
We were just like, John and Steele, let's go fly. Where do you want to go? And then everyone scattered.
Dang, okay.
Man, I got
I
something
got a little bit less sketch shaky monitor now.
in my eyeball. What's up here?
Oh shit, pollen. Pollen from like 12 years. It looks like a dust bomb.
Yeah. This is a freshish quad.
No, this is not a DJI video feed. This is Steele. Steele is still on that analog thing, and if you didn't know that, I don't know what to tell you. Dang! I have been meaning to make this video about why I've been using DJI FPV lately. I literally have DVR at home comparing the performance and the location, but I am too lazy to ever edit it. So I figure, what the hell, I'm gonna go live and I'm just gonna show you guys in the field what it is and why I'm using it. And then I can make like a fancy edit from here later. That's what I'm gonna do. You like that? Dang, dude, the 50 megabytes per second is killer. Now I'm gonna admit something to you guys real quick though, because I got a couple of different setups. I've got so you know I fly the Stingy V2 Forged Carbon Edition all the time, and there's like 2 ways to do the DJI on the frame. Xhover has a air unit mod kit that has taller standoffs and like 3D prints to mount your air unit in, and works great. I've got that on one setup. This one I have with just the Vista. You can see the Vista in the back there. And I got the Caddx Nebula Micro to test out because it fits all of the camera mounts, which that's handy, but you only get 60 frames per second. It's a higher latency. I'm not impressed. I'm going to be running the DJI camera on all of them going forward. But if you look at it and you're like, that doesn't look as good as my DJI FPV, that's why. What up, Schizo? Schizo, you're missing out on all of the DJI gear on site. All right, I'm going to fire up my system and just...
I can man the thing.
I'm going to push how far I can go on the DJI...
Transformer.
Jeez. I'm going to push how far I can go on the DJI system here. Oh shit, XJet's reviewing the RunCam option for the DJI camera. I think the RunCam option has the same problem. I think it's like according to Caddx, it's a straight ripoff of their Nebula system. So I think that it's the same latency, it's the same lower frame rate, so you get more latency than the DJI camera, you get half the frame rate. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to the, it's worth it to run taller standoffs and me run the DJI camera for me, personally. All right, dude, I think I got,
me take that.
This is one of the downsides to the whole DJI system. To get the monitor, you need one of these fancy, expensive, smart controllers, and
Bruh.
I gotta have like a battery in the pocket.
Hold up. There we go.
Pocket battery, goggles.
166 peeps. Yeah, there's a lot of gear going on. Like, I got this fucking giant thing. I need my X-Class quad to... Oh, thanks for making me look at that thing. Go ahead. Go ahead. Look how much gear this man's got.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, X-Jet. Damn. He's awake? What the fuck time is it in New Zealand?
he's got a alarm set for whenever I go live.
It's 4 a.m. in New Zealand. The Kiwis are up all times a day.
Okay. So, we got the radio on, the screen on, the quad on.
Phil Freibut. Dude, none of these people join my streams. They're like, fuck Steele. We'll watch that stinky guy.
All right. And then we got...
Why can't I go wide angle? That's dumb, YouTube.
Yeah,
why am you not on...
That's not the same fancy phone that you got. Mine's a year behind.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is.
I don't have that
forget.
wide angle.
I forget.
Lens.
I'm
gonna get a new phone this year.
It's October in New Zealand. What the fuck does that mean?
Right,
is that summertime?
Where do you want this ridiculous screen?
I'll just hold it. Just in my hand is fine. Pop the antennas out, bro.
They don't do anything.
Are you sure?
I'm sure, because it's taking the feed from here.
Whatever, pop them out.
Pop it out.
That's like, oh wait. That's like saying somebody's gonna turn on their VTX or turn on their RX without antennas on. You're gonna burn it out, bro.
All right, so for starters, let's just fly a little bit around like where we normally do. So normally we're able to hit all of the exterior section of the building. If you wanted to push your analog system, you would come up, oh wait, not even the right floor. If you were wanting to push your analog system, you would come in here and fly this upstairs. Steele probably has DVR footage going along this walkway.
Oh, I'll fly it.
Where you get like 60-70% breakup.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
But with this, I'm not even noticing any pixelation. Keeping it at in the 30 milliseconds of latency range, which is the base for this camera. But then you can go other places, which I would not even dare on my analog system. Like,
all right.
I would probably push this, but this next floor down that I'm gonna go to, I would not consider flyable on analog whatsoever.
Yeah, there's no OSD. It's all in his goggles, but not on this screen.
All right.
You know, I guess the best part about people that talk shit on analog is it makes you, like, doesn't that make you a better pilot?
Flying around that area, I would say is just not an option. On
yeah,
analog.
Even down here is pretty shitty. Divided by zero hates it.
This is pretty much the limit. That's the limit, right
yeah,
there.
I see it. I see it starting to pixelate.
I don't want to push it because I don't want to crash. It's like the one quad that I've got.
Damn, that throttle management, bro. This makes me not want to move to Denver because all the fucking bite you got down here in the air. With the analog, you can fly the snow even in midsummer. X-Jet, what up? Bruce all day. What's a Carapan? That Carapan.
That's Guillermo. He found an Argentinian place in Atlanta, and we got to go try some sausage. Well, you don't, but apparently.
Yeah, that was like a thing a couple months ago. That was like a diss on Trappy, right? Everyone was Carapian or Corapan.
No, it wasn't a diss. I think it was just a
Corpani. I don't know fucking what it is. Please ban Guillermo immediately. It's what everyone says. Not really. 661 FPV said that. Damn, bro. I'm getting confident.
Well, I ain't got to do it through the snow.
There's no snow up there.
Like, this is another spot where this little gap, I've never tried to hit it this way because I know that you're just going to lose all video there on analog.
This is not a Hero, bro. This is a fucking DJI. This is live. Oh, no.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That was weird. I heard it hit, but I didn't see it hit. And then it hit. Oh, Michael. The Hero 9? I wouldn't. Fuck the Hero 9.
Yeah, that was the other thing I was going to talk about today is why you won't be seeing a review from me on the Hero 9. I will talk about it.
You might as well buy the fucking Max. Fuck the Hero 9. I have 2 of them, but fuck the Hero 9.
Oh yeah, I'm getting down into
the low.
My voltage sag is getting real.
That'd be sick if it browned out. Dude, going back here is real sketch on analog.
Yeah. Whereas with this...
What? I've never been through that hole. I've never hit those holes. I've never done that.
Yeah, I've never even thought about doing that, and my patches aren't even pointed back
Dang,
there.
look, someone stole your fit.
My patches are pointed at the...
Yeah, they're the opposite direction.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Where are you? I know where you are, but I've only skateboarded back there. The Cinnabird.
Yeah, like this is why I've switched to the DJI system, is because like you could probably hit that on analog, but your feed is going to be such shit that you're going to have no confidence, whereas with the DJI I'm still basically rocking HD. Maybe I get a little bit of pixelation, but even when it gets pixelated, I would say the image quality is better than analog when it's doing good.
And follow the cable to all the gear
I know.
that this
now
man
this
has.
is what this is the biggest downside to it, is all of this mess. I mean, I think there's some goggle mounted batteries that I could like clean some of this up. I haven't tried that hard, but this connection, unless you want a separate set of goggles.
This thing's fucking heavy too. This thing weighs like a solid.
It's a nice piece of kit.
Pound and a half.
Mavic or something, but
yeah, I agree. I kind of want a Mavic after seeing that badass spotlight that it has on the bottom of it. The new one, the V2 or Mavic 2, has like a dope spotlight on it.
I don't even know, man. But so that's it. If you've seen my last 2 videos, the reason I was pushing so hard inside that one like really technical building indoors was this crystal clear video. The reason that I was able to go behind that building with the dive and up through the woods, which I showed Steele, like I would have never tried that on analog. You just, as soon as you went behind the building, you would be done. Yeah. Whereas with this, I was able to go not only behind the building, but through the woods. It's absurd. So yeah, I'm flying DJI and I kind of hate it.
So,
I mean, I love it and I hate it.
I do think there's still a reason for flying analog.
I do too.
But like for my flying style, if you're not exploring and like flying at like 80% all the time, I think DJI is gonna be fine for you if you're flying like 80%. Well, maybe even 90. Depends on how you fly.
You gotta.
If you're doing 1,000 flippy floppies, let me flippy floppy that thing.
Flippy floppy the shit out of this thing.
All right.
Now,
I'm not gonna crash it. I'm not gonna.
Tuned.
Well, I'm not gonna crash it.
It's at 60 frames per second instead of the 120. That would be the biggest improvement for you.
Yeah.
And it's slightly higher latency than the DJI camera version. So.
People say flies.
Yeah.
They want to see.
I mean, they want to see.
People have spoken.
All right, I'll fly it. I know that if I fly that
ethics
that heated bag.
Yeah.
Look at all this sheet that I got.
Mm-hmm. Dang. You got all the ethics things.
I love how people want to see me like switch to it. Like, what is the incentive to switching to it? I don't understand. Do you guys have like stock in DJI? Like, I don't understand.
Dude, I hate that it's DJI. I'm just gonna say that straight out of the bag. Like, I don't like that I am supporting their efforts in FPV, but dude, it works so good.
I agree. Who's inactivity alarming? Is that me?
That's gotta be you.
Fuck! There's only 2 people that fly here. And where's your radio? Camilla?
She's hiding. She's gonna see herself on the street.
No! DJI updates will be better and better. Yes, they will be, but at the end of the day, it's more data.
Mm-hmm.
More and more data requires more and more power.
I kind of banged the props, but I think that it was still flying.
Oh, I'm just gonna flippy floppy in an open area.
Hey, fly wherever you want. Radio's on. Reset the timer.
More power.
Telemetry recovered.
I do agree that DJI as a company sucks the Dixon.
Yeah.
but they do some. They do.
And I was glad it sucked when it came out, so I got to shit on it legitimately.
Here.
Okay. So.
Oh shit! I gotta fly with that little baby remote. That's probably gonna be the biggest hindrance in the whole thing.
All right.
Let me get all this gear.
Yeah, let's get you geared up.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So you're gonna need this in your pocket.
Hold on. I got a serious amount of light leak going on. Okay.
Send it, Larry.
Still got a serious amount of light leak going on.
I know. Isn't that weird that he's a hater on the Tango 2 as well?
That's like complete unbiased there. You can't say that I don't like DJI because I have some vested interest in TBS when I hate on the Tango 2 just as much.
Dude, yeah. And just to be, wait, I don't even need to say that. I was about to say release some proprietary TBS stuff. They don't need to know.
Just to be real.
No, I've got the updated board for the Tango 2, but it's on that radio in there, not this radio that I'm actually using.
I'm impressed right now.
Yeah, that's on 250
I
milliwatts.
haven't even done anything and it's fucking impressive.
Dang. Okay, so are you connected? You got video feed?
Yeah, we got the
Plug in this on the other side.
Why is this red?
I don't know, because the LED code is jank and sometimes it has the wrong color.
How do you do it?
Okay, for mine, you gotta leave all that where it is. Do this and then that. And now, when you're armed, if you press that or this one, either one will disarm.
So you have a multi-stage.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Now this
Plug that thing into my
goes on to the other side.
Titanium. I don't know where the plug is.
All right, let me have it. I got you,
I'm
bro.
not familiar enough to be stabbing USB-C ports.
Okay, I'm gonna put this over here, or I can hold it. You getting that Insta slam? Yeah. If you missed out the live stream, come check it out on my channel. You get all of the live feed of and reactions.
Get some real stuff. Okay, so I need to walk away and stand right here. You recording on that 8?
I am recording on that 8, and I made a note so I know which is the good footage, the Steele footage to use for my edit.
The Steele footage.
Dang.
All right. I do think that the goggles are slightly uncomfortable, but it may just be that I'm not.
I think you'll get used to
I've
it.
been wearing Fat Sharks for 6 years.
Yeah.
And there's no audio. Oh, we needed to try that.
There is no audio. I Googled it. There is no way to make the audio work.
That's a big disadvantage for me.
Yeah.
What?
I'll put a walkie-talkie on it next time and we'll plug you in.
Okay.
Okay, here he goes. You try and minimize the glare.
This is terrifying.
Why so terrifying?
The latency is real.
Whoa! I'm warning you, it's higher than your.
It's like I can't tell if it's because your expo is very high or if it's because I just can't. Like when I do a snappy movement, it's extremely noticeable. But like cruising around, which is exactly what I stated before I started flying. Like you can fucking cruise around all day as long as you don't put an abrupt movement in. Like all this is fine. Like I don't even notice the latency. But if I were to do a fucking flippy floppy like that, you see how I'm not coming out the same every time?
Well, you're not used to it. By the end of this, you're going to be nailing all your flippy floppies.
No.
Because you will have retuned to the latency of this system.
Okay. We'll see. That was scary. So
But
I'm going to do the whole, like, actually what this is for, which is go far away. And
so now you're directly behind your head,
like,
too.
Having video back here is outrageous. This clear of video.
Yeah.
And again, for people getting into FPV that want like that turnkey, go on YouTube and make cool videos and not have to worry about figuring out how video works, obviously this is going to be the easiest answer. But for hardcore racing and freestyle, I still think this is too much latency.
You're also, remember, you're on the 60 frame per second camera and the higher latency camera. I wish I had the proper one working to show you.
Like
There's
that?
a car underneath, by the way.
Let me get it. Yeah, I feel like I can fly like 80%. I can fly.
30.
Like I'm a little terrified to dive down there because I'm not used to the rates.
Yeah.
and I don't want to. But like, let me try to do a stereotypical. Like that, I was terrified, and there's a car.
Let me just go opposite direction to him. He's coming over to us now.
How much does this quad weigh?
A lot.
I don't notice it.
It's probably close to 700 grams.
And you're running a lot of camera too, right?
Yeah.
A lot of camera angle.
Yeah.
I noticed that. I noticed that and the rates more than I do. I do notice the latency, but it's not terrible.
It's something that you would adjust to, because like this one is even the higher latency one is like, it's something that we have used in the past and been fine with.
So I'm at 21 volts. I'm at 22 volts. What should I come in on when the timer's done?
The timer's done will be safe.
Like I was terrified. I saw the look on his face.
Just don't kill him with my quad.
I want to kind of explore and see. Like the fact that you can see all the bullshit on these cars. Like I could see if there was a dent in the quarter panel.
Yeah, like the quality at that.
Like this car is just chilling. I'm like, oh, let me read the license plate.
And you're on a different floor with buildings between you and it,
That
and
boy's birthday's
the
in May.
patch is not pointed towards the quad.
That boy is born in May.
Like there's Steele, the quad. Actually, it sounds like the quad's over there, but he went back that side. Whatever, you get the point.
You can tell. Like I could go back here and be like, oh, look at this. There's fucking. Like I would never do this with an analog setup. I would never go out into that little section right there because it would be blown out like crazy. I wouldn't be able to see shit. It's pretty good. I mean, the range is crazy. But for me, the flippy floppies, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm telling you, man, build yourself a setup with that air unit and goggles they already gave you. You've got everything to do it.
I do.
It's worth checking out. You probably won't switch everything over, but I think that you'll end up using it on some like commercial shoots.
For commercial stuff, I totally agree. But at the same time, like, do I want to bring only DJI on the commercial shoot? Because you do have to make that choice. Because you're going to have all this extra gear if you have analog and digital on the shoot.
Yeah, it's something to consider. All right.
But it is agreeable. The range is pretty fierce.
The range is ridiculous. What do you people think in the comments?
Now let me fly an analog setup and show you what I'm used to.
All right, yeah, do what you're used to, man. I'm gonna unplug this guy. This is why I don't have the Hero 9. You see this front lens busted out? Well, with those replaceable lenses, this piece would have fallen off and I would have scratched that lens who knows how long ago. This thing is replaceable. It weighs like 30 grams heavier. The YouTube already is downgrading my 4K quality, so
And
that 5K is not going to do anything for me because I'm going to be limited by YouTube's codec.
I don't have the versatility like on a Hero 8. I could run 2.730 or 2.74330 or whatever 4330, 4K 30 and 4K 60 and 4K 4x3. You could do all these different options on this piece of shit. For some reason they limit you on, you can't do 2.730, you can't do 2.74330. Because they're like, oh, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just shoot in 4K? Well, fuck you. I don't want to shoot in 1080, and 4K is too much information. And I don't know. I'm disappointed with it. I'm definitely taking them back after I do this shoot with them next weekend, because some dude wants 5K because he thinks it's the badass thing, and I don't want to fly an A7 III, and he doesn't want to pay 10 grand to do that. But yeah, this thing's fucking going back, and I'm getting either a Max again or an 8. The only reason I traded it in is because my warranties were running out.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna have to swap mine out soon too, because that 8, this thing has been just a beast. Look at like how scarred up.
How many 8s have you been through, man?
Not, I mean, okay, I have been through a few. I'm not gonna say it's none, but yeah, the Hero 8 is where it's at for me. I was ready to go and pull the trigger on a 9 the launch day. I was like, the 16th, I'm gonna go buy a 9, I'm gonna make a YouTube video, I'm gonna talk about it. Everybody's gonna be all wanting to know what it's about. And then I saw it and I was like, I'm not gonna use this. If I was doing commercial shoots, then 100% I would, but that's just not my, it's not what I'm doing. So I'm out here making freestyle FPV videos for fun pretty much at this point. So, yeah, the 8 already is like heavy as hell. I don't want 30 extra grams.
I think if I want quality footage, I go with the 6. I do agree the 8 looks better a little bit in lower light.
And dude, I will say this, the 8 is like primo getting that 100 megabit per second for color grading. Like I notice a huge difference in my color graded footage on the 8 versus the 7. So for me, the 8's like the sweet spot right now.
Yeah, and now that Real Steady works with it, all the people that were flying that shit, well, the Real Steady works on the 9, but the only reason you would use Real Steady on the 9 is if you're trying to run 5K.
Oh wait, I never did unplug my quad.
It's just gonna pop.
That's just gonna make all them lines in your video.
Oh, you got the little screen guy.
Okay, I do. I got that. I got this. All right. I'm gonna prop that analog up against the DJI just so you know like what you're missing out on.
I'll kind of go like to the places I went with the DJI system.
Okay, I'm gonna hold it up then because putting the antenna down here is just not even fair. Yeah. I'll try to at least be somewhat fair and hold it up.
This is gonna be weird. This is gonna be like going from 30 FPS to a 240 or some shit.
All right, I gotta get a better grip on this camera so I'm not blocking the microphone too.
Well, I'm at 90%. Fucking RSSI.
I know that's a huge downside is the screen size of analog. It's like a postage stamp compared to the widescreen monitor.
Honestly, the latency's not that much different.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm trying to explain. Most of your analog cameras have latency in the range of like 20 to 30 milliseconds.
Yeah. I do like audio though.
Yeah, that's going to be something you're just not going to get unless they do a firmware update with it, which is entirely possible.
All right. So
analog sounds noisier, harder on the props, according to XJet.
So this is where I was before, and I remember like being able to read the license plate on the back of this BMW. And I mean, I'm comfortable flying back here. I can read it. It's not, I can't read, well, if I get real close, I can see that.
He had to get all up on it to read the date.
How's your video though?
I mean, this is flyable. This is very flyable.
I don't have any breakup until I move. If I'm hovering in one spot, I'm okay.
See if you can go out the backside.
All right, I'll go to where I was before, where I was gonna say it would be very hard to go out. See how? No, it's not that bad. Okay, I lied. I would do that, but I would never think to go back there. Like now that I've been back there, I know what's there.
Exactly. That's what because I'm flying with a friend of mine who's on DJI, and I would fly his, figure out where all the obstacles were, and then I would be confident in the analog to do it.
I haven't been out right here.
Uh-huh.
And I can't really tell what's out there. Like I took a chance and kind of thought that I wasn't gonna get smoked by some trees or something. I'm more impressed that the crossfire situation is doing as good as it is. It's like 100%. But yeah, like we would never be like, oh yeah, we're gonna go fly in the back today on analog. Like let me fucking go rip this.
I think the ultimate range is about the same, but the quality throughout the usable range of each is so much higher on DJI.
Like I can still fly back here. I have pretty good video, and I'm looking the wrong way.
See if you can go down to the level below us and do that, because that's the one that I think is not doable on analog. Not this level, one more level down. Go in that level. That level, I lose it on the bottom floor.
It got real bad until.
Yeah, but that's the one where I had to turn around on DJI too.
Yeah, like this is pretty shit right here.
Yeah, so the ultimate like usability is.
I mean, at the end of the day. They're still 5.8. It's all still 5.8.
Yeah.
Or it's 5 gigahertz roughly. So it's all like a high frequency that's not really great at penetrating.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you have a lot of camera angle. I was like full throttle for a long time and I was not going to make that.
I want to... Okay, so you went 2 levels below us. I want to see you at 1 level below us. That is our level.
I have pretty good video here.
That's 1 level below us. See if you can go all the way to the far right corner on that level.
Far right corner?
Yeah, the corner you're headed towards.
Back here?
Yep. Don't go down wherever it goes down. It changes levels. Yeah, stay close to the building.
If I had some like janky ass rates, I would have crashed by now on digital because it would have changed to the variable.
No, it didn't. I had 30 all the way up
had
to
30
the
now?
point that I turned around the floor below you. That floor, I had 30 the whole time, in the 30s.
So like here, the video is pretty bad. Like I can still fly, but it's pretty sketchy.
Yeah, see, I was able to push it all the way around to the far end on that level.
I am turned backwards. Like I could turn.
I was also turned backwards.
Let's see. Let's see. Turning my body didn't do anything. I don't know what direction I'm facing.
You overturned a little bit. Turn left 20 degrees. Better.
Okay.
That's best.
Now I have decent video, but it's still scary.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fly hard back there.
Yeah, I had quality enough to fly hard in that area still. That right there is the difference that convinced me. Is it's about a 20% or 30% near the end of the range where the analog I wouldn't use and the digital I still use. Okay. Oh God, I'm dropping my phone.
Bruh. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. For everything that we do online, it's way better. To post videos with, to get DVR footage, like, it just makes more sense. The latency isn't that terrible. I do think that I run into more latency issues with my control link than I run into with video problems.
Oh yeah, on the 900 with
When I
the.
go somewhere and the control link starts going from 150 hertz to 50 or whatever.
Yep, 100% agree.
But at the end of the day, it's all like kind of what you're used to.
Yeah.
And you are gonna learn more, 100%. You're gonna be a better FPV pilot if you fly analog in the beginning.
Oh, dude, that just sounds like an old man talking. I'm sorry, dude.
You don't know, you don't understand the range. You don't understand where video breaks up. You have no recollection or understanding.
You can learn that with a digital system, just like you can with the. Jesus, scaring me. He almost hit us. That's why I flinched. You can learn that with the digital system, just like you would with the analog. You're gonna see where you lose link. You're gonna see where it breaks up. You're gonna see when you need the.
I feel like you're a lot more timid when you fly analog though, because in the beginning you're like, oh, a little breakup, I'm not going any farther, and then you start building up to it. Where digital, you're just like, man, I got great video. Oh fuck, it's gone. And then like I had a guy yesterday at Best Buy that I was talking to. He was like, yeah, man, I was flying around my yard and he was showing me the GoPro 9 footage. And it was all perfect, and then all of a sudden he just fucking fell out of the sky, and I was like, what happened? He's like, oh, well, I had perfect video and then it just turned off. Where with analog, you wouldn't have even gone in that area.
See, that's the thing, is that he just, I disagree. He doesn't.
He's been flying 2 years. He wasn't a new pilot, but he'd flown analog before. But you just get complacent with the fact that, hey, this video is really good, I'm gonna keep pushing it, and then all of a sudden it turns off.
Yeah, but it doesn't just turn off. It pixelates. You start dropping frames, and then you're like, I have to turn around now. If you think, oh, I'm gonna push through for a second, you will fail.
But
you will.
It's kind of
just
the same
like,
as analog. Like if you go behind a solid object, it's just gonna turn off. He did that. It wasn't like.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't like he was just going.
He wasn't
going,
pushing
going.
it in an area where you know that you can keep pushing
like this. And he was like, man, I got good video, and then he like went behind 5 buildings, and all of a sudden it was just like turned off. So, you know, whatever.
Dang.
I have no vested interest in analog. I'm not fucking in bed with an analog system. Like Fat Shark, they don't sponsor me. They give me goggles occasionally when I ask for them. Like whatever. I just don't like DJI. I wish there was a company out there that did it differently, even if it wasn't someone that paid me. I don't give a fuck. I just want something that's a different option than DJI, because fuck that company.
I agree. Bite Frost.
That's not gonna do anything.
I need you to be better, Bite Frost.
That's not gonna do it.
Be better and be here, dude. Steele is talking total sense here, guys. Listen up.
Why does DJI have to suck as a company so bad? You know what would be awesome? It wouldn't be awesome, but it would kind of be awesome. And I'm not advocating this at all. But if Trump was like, fuck DJI. Even though I don't care for Trump, I don't give a shit about politics. But it would be funny if he was like, it's China. We can't do China. No more iPhones. No more DJI. No more all this shit. That'd be funny.
But we still wouldn't have
I'd be fucked out of a job.
We wouldn't have a digital FPV system if they cut out DJI.
We wouldn't.
Because
Fat Shark would be gone. Like all this shit would be gone.
Yeah.
But I don't care. It would be fun. I'd be out of a job.
Make an ethics system, Wabba Wabba says.
Fuck that.
Ethics digital FPV coming.
I'm not even gonna dabble in that shit.
Coming Christmas 2020.
Yeah, for real.
You heard it here first.
2 months of
Save your
prototyping.
money.
2 months.
Save your money.
You better be ready for the shittiest system ever. It's basically gonna be.
You're gonna take he's gonna take a Unify Pro HV. Actually, not even HV. You gotta have a 5-volt reg for it, and he's gonna slap a HD sticker on it.
Exactly.
Digital HD.
I might even just re-download Periscope as an app, and then you can stream it, and I'll just use that as my HD feed.
Dude, ridiculous.
How many people are in here?
Last time I saw like 600.
Jeebus, sweet Nazareth.
I put Mr. Steve in the cover photo, and you guys all had to come and look.
I look like Bruce Willis before he lost his hair.
Digital isn't patented for DJI. Yes, their system is patented, but there are other people can make digital video systems.
Yeah, you know what would be great is if some other companies would just rip DJI off and make it better.
Runcam apparently ripped off Caddx for their camera.
Well, fuck.
According
Come on,
to them.
Runcam. Chop, chop.
I know, Runcam. Give us some goggles and some air units.
Start copying harder. That's all I want to hear is like, oh, there's a new clone out for DJI shit. Not only is it more expensive, but it's better. Like, I wouldn't even mind paying. Like, how much are DJI goggles? Like $700?
I don't even know.
Like, if there was a goggle this size that was $2,000, I would buy it because I don't like the form factor of that. And
I agree. I'm not a fan of the whole strap situation. I'm gonna try some third-party straps, but
I might be a little more invested in FPV than most people.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd spend $2,000 on a pair of goggles. Most people are like $300.
Yeah.
Fat Shark, old tool, busted ass Fat Sharks that are used.
$750 for like a monitoring device.
Yeah.
It's a little ridiculous.
You want to fly again?
I am down to fly again. I was
40 minutes. Jeebus, look at that fucking flush beard.
Dude, the beard battle. All right, who wore it better?
I got mine cut. I had a stingy beard.
Mine's like pointy and shit right now.
Yours is real floppy.
I need to like trim it up. It's getting a little bit.
What does your bottom beard do?
My bottom beard is just a mess.
Dang.
I know.
You got a little more grays than I plucked most of mine out.
Mine's like gray as hell. Look at that shit.
Dang. I hate it when you start doing this and you start pulling pubes out.
Oh.
And you leave them on a white mattress. You're like, what the fuck? Whose pubes are these? It's just your
Dude, here, take
pubes.
that for a second. I'll put a new battery on. I thought that was my phone. I was like, how'd you stop the live? I forget that that's a GoPro sound.
Yeah.
That is, not the...
Who paid $5? Boxcar Hobo. I would love to see Immersion RC create a digital setup. They have. It's called Bifrost.
That's not immersion. That's
It's Fat Shark and isn't Fat Shark and Immersion kind of in bed anymore? I don't even know.
I don't even know either.
I don't fucking know.
keep up with
Greg, what are you doing? Fucking send me an email.
Dude.
They don't send me shit anymore. They were like, I remember in the beginning of all the Bifrost stuff.
They got pissed because they thought once they sent you the Hello Kitty, you'd quit asking, but no, you just were like, I love it.
I know. But they sent me the Bifrost system, and I basically said, this is not good. And then they were like, we have 4 prototypes of the newest Bifrost. Oh, man. Whose strap was that?
That was an Xhover strap.
That wasn't mine.
That was an Xhover strap.
Whatever. Who gives a fuck? People always complain, I broke a strap. I was cranking on it
It's
so hard, and it broke. It cost me 4 cents. Fuck, I hate everything.
We have consumables in this hobby.
Yeah,
Pretty much everything is a consumable
This is
in
why
this hobby.
Stingy and I have a job. Well, you have a different job now, but
No.
I specifically make things so that they break on people. I know that shitty stuff makes the best money. So all of the gear that I make here, this actually costs like 4 cents to make, but we charge $20 for it. And this costs like people pay me to make these, and then I sell them for like $4,000 because I gotta have new cars and shit.
People are gonna believe that.
I know. It's unfortunate that the rest of the world doesn't understand sarcasm. But
You heard it here first.
I prototyped this stuff for like 3 days, and then all of a sudden was able to make a shitload of money. Yeah, that doesn't work. I'm sorry.
Let's change your title to Mr. Moneybags.
Mr. Moneybags. I'm trying to think. Like, you won't even believe this thing was prototyped for 2 years before it came out. I spent thousands of dollars prototyping that piece of shit, and it's good now. But when it was a beginning product, it sucked ass. What is this? Chris Keach. Well, he just gave you money for no reason.
Dude, thank you.
Designed obsolescence. Stingy's beard is designed obsolescence. People were like, I mean, I was like, hey, I want a Stingy beard. And then Stingy grew it even further. What the fuck is in there? What is that? Some kind of trash truck going full send in there?
I don't know. I can go find out.
All right, go scope it. Let me take off my goggles. You know what you can't do with DJI?
What?
You can't be running through the woods with your goggles on looking for shit.
That is true. I have a hard time just like getting ready to fly because it's in like, I guarantee you in like 10 seconds.
Whoa!
This
Whoa!
is
Whoa, God!
gonna fall down on my face.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta like boot up 4 devices. So I get the quad up, the goggles up, the radio up, and now the
You see that comment?
Hey, say hey, Camilla.
So-
Guillermo's like, introduce Camilla. Say hello, Camilla.
Someone was like, who's the quietest girl ever? All right. Someone gave you $4.99 pounds. £4 and 99 pence.
Okay.
I don't know what that's probably like $500.
Questions?
No.
Is there like something that we can do for them?
Drunk FPV part 2.
Dude, I saw your
Someone.
stories today.
We need to do that. We need to do high FPV now that I've actually experienced that. You can't do that anymore.
I'm not trying to do none of that. All right. You hold that. Dude.
I'll do it.
I feel like this is say goodbye to my only working setup right now.
Are you about to rage?
I kind of want to.
Hold on, bro. I don't have a good grip on this. My left thumb's all sprained out.
What'd you do to your thumb?
I don't know,
Spinal
jujitsu.
injuries? Oh
No.
my God, you tightened up these straps, didn't you?
I did, real tight.
Okay, I'm gonna have to.
I got a little
fix
baby
that.
head.
Make sure
Give me
I'm
hold
not
that.
arm my-
FPV on salvia, fuck. I don't ever done that, but that sounds terrible from what I know about it.
Okay.
Damn, that elbow though. That elbow was primo. That monitor is more than my entire setup. You're telling me this is about as much as I want this thing. I don't even want a Mavic. I just want this to hold because it's so robust. This
It
thing,
is pretty nice.
it weighs like
piece of
4
kit, right?
pounds. Look at this.
All right. Yeah, there's definitely like some weirdness that happens when you first arm and it unlocks. I don't know what that's
Oh,
about.
because your power's going up, I guess.
Yeah.
1,000 porcupines were killed to make Stingy's beard.
Dang. Is it porcupine pubes?
Maybe.
I feel like that is not an exit. There is no. Where does this go to?
Oh yeah, that's where I crashed that one day and like landed on the battery, like sideways on this little lip thing. It was cool. Can you live stream directly from the smart controller?
Yes, you could. Okay, actually, it doesn't have it like built in to do it that I'm aware of, but you could totally do the HDMI out to a
computer,
cam
right?
link 4K sort of deal.
Yeah.
I know people have been trying to do that. I don't know anybody that's done it successfully.
I
yet.
saw, I think it was Nurk did it on a video a while back. When this controller first came out, he like plugged it into his computer.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, that's like probably one of the few videos that I did watch where I got something from it, DJI related. I was kind of intrigued by this whole remote coming out and being able to live stream from it. Oh yeah, Cricket. Yeah, I would guess Cricket did it. That boy's rolling in that
Cricket's
sneaker
been
money.
trying it, but I don't know that he's had success.
He's been rolling in that sneaker money, bro.
I know he's selling all the shoes.
All of them shoes.
All right, where do I go here? Let's see. Yeah.
Dude, I never shake. This controller's heavy. I'm weak. That's really what it's all about.
Woo. All right,
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
30 seconds.
Tane, did you power loop the little section of that? I think you did.
I don't even know, bro. I just hit what I hit.
He hit it.
Oh wait, hang on. I've not tried to go through this way.
Go through that black car and just... I don't paramotor anymore. I sold it. Too much stuff, man. I got too many hobbies. Too many fucking hobbies. How many push-ups can do in a single rep? That doesn't make sense. In a single set? Probably 50. Not many.
Where the hell is the... Okay, I think the...
I don't do long range shit, man.
walkway
I'm
is up
scared.
here.
The Miata's currently getting its VVT fixed because the guy I bought it from said it would work and it didn't. And then I took it back to him and said, fucking fix this shit. So it's currently in the shop.
Dude, that's a sketch little gap there.
That guy, that's not sketch. Go up and down. Like down one, up one, down one, up one. Or down two, up two.
9,
Yeah. That's some true fucking super, that's some true throttle management right there.
6,
Dude, I'm like kind of intimidated by BJJ right now because I've like been doing it for about a month. And I keep getting like smashed by 200-pound
3,
dudes, which sounds real gross, but that's kind of normal when you do jiu-jitsu. And yeah, my fucking sprained my thumb and bruised a rib last week. I fucking bailed. I haven't gone in a week because I've been fucking toasted. Ooh, ooh. I will say there's a little bit of a delay between the audio and the and the visual.
Alright. I think I put it like butt in. So
What happened?
come with me.
You need a fucking FPV backpack with all this shit. What'd you put it butt in? Oh, you thought you broke a rear thing
I
or
just wanted to
something?
make sure I was like all fine on my prop. How many milliamp hours? Alright, 600, they still got a few more.
How many bats do we take? I take like anywhere from 6 to 10, depends on the day. I have 10 right now because I charged some shit up. Dude, Team Failsafe podcast? I don't know, maybe today. I don't know what I'm doing after this. What are you guys doing after this, Stingy? Never mind, you can wait.
That was a disarm rearm. Okay, that was terrifying.
That was terrifying.
That was totally disarm rearm though.
I just
Woo! Alright, I gotta come in and clean up my pants.
thick earth confirmed, Nardog.
I was like, I'm gonna get a little risky up top, and then I soiled myself.
Soiled. Full soiled.
Dang. Okay, that was sketch. That was definitely sketch.
That was a responsible buddy box situation. So that's what someone said. 662.
Oh, I about lost a door. That is downside.
Fuck that door.
Oh.
I don't like that door because it does that all the time. The 9 doesn't do that though.
This one has not had that problem a lot.
Oh well, I just broke it. Sorry.
It's fine. There we go. It did quit recording whenever.
Damn it. It's okay. I got it in HD DVR right there.
I got it on the goggles in DVR. All right, I think that is going to... Dude, we've been going for 45 minutes. I think I'm about done. We're gonna go just fly some packs, have some fun. I think we've already covered all the DJI things. Let's keep it topical and move on. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for all of the contributions, and love you guys, man. We'll expect to see a video from here soon. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. 646. This is gonna be like the most people I've had in a live stream.
662, like 2 seconds.
Jesus.
Like 10 people bailed.
They heard that we were ending, and they were like, I'm out. I'm not staying till the end. I'm out.
Why can't they fix this?
What's the problem now? Okay, wait, we gotta shit on GoPro. We've shit on DJI enough.
Like, what the fuck is that? Look how much
Oh
that
yeah,
moves.
that's why I don't use that mount on FPV quad. Like this, don't do that, people. Wait, hang on, let me just swap because I can't even see what
No,
I'm doing.
it works when you have that and it's free floating. See how it's free floating? Like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that works. But if you have a hard mount and you run this fucking piece of shit, this thing moves. Like
Yeah, the way it's mounted. The same thing happens on the 8.
yeah, I would hope they had fixed that on the 9, but they didn't.
They did not.
Fuck? What's that dude that owns GoPro's name that like sold a bunch of shares and did a bunch of shady shit and he's still there with GoPro?
I don't know.
Fuck that guy.
It's
Come
his
on,
fault.
Bring the session back out.
It's DJI's fault. They were like, make your camera shitty.
Exactly.
We're gonna pay you to make it
Just
shitty.
DJI, there's two tyrants crashing into each other. Why did they make the Osmo? Now they thought, oh, we gotta have a front-facing screen because that's what all our prosumers want.
Dude.
Fucking stupid.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We will come back and watch the video like tomorrow or something. Bye. how do I end this? I don't even know.
Go hard.